Hello, my friends. So, I have a blog on my website it talks all about magnesium. And here lately, um, a lot of people have been asking questions about it. And also, I have been struggling with like a magnesium deficiency as well. So, I had to go back and redo, or not really redo, but research a lot of things. So I wanted to share some of the things that I use and my family uses. I'm out of some of the products that I need, but I will discuss them. I will talk about them. You can also see dirt, my messy house back here, but anyway, so come join me and we will talk about magnesium. First and foremost, before we get started, I just want to say that I'm not a doctor. I cannot tell you what to do with your body and how you need to deal with your own body. These are just things that work for me. I know that they worked for me and my family, and I'm just sharing. So first and foremost, I'll start right here. If I'm going to consume it in my mouth, I don't always take a supplement. I try to always take magnesium bicarbonate. This just seems to get into, you can go research it and why this is better to take it like this. But I'm not saying that supplements are terrible. I do have some supplements that are linked up on the blog, so you're more than welcome to try those as well because they do work. But I do believe that this works better. This is a bigger price tag. There are two brands that I actually like to use. And again, I've linked those up in the blog as well. But what I do with this, and as you can see, the spout is, that's almost impossible to get like an ounce out onto, into a glass and for you to drink it without spilling it. So I just pour it in here. As you can see, it's kind of crystallized a little bit, and that is okay if it happens. I just put it in there, and then I pour it, and I pour like an ounce every night before I go to bed because it does help relax me. It does help with anxiety. It does help with stuff like that. So, but this is a bigger price tag, but honestly, Chris and I both use it every night. And I think we bought 4 at the time, and that was like at the beginning of the year, and it's like, August now? So, and we still have like a bottle and a half left over. So it may be a bigger price tag, but honestly, you get a lot out of it. And for 2 people, we've gotten a lot. So moving right on along, of course, then we have magnesium oil that we use. Most of the time we put it and dilute it into a spray bottle or something like that. If we have like, just joints that are kind of hurting or anything like that, we put it topical onto our muscles and let it soak in. We also will put it on our feet, just whatever is kind of ailing us, we do. It does say to dilute it into, if you have sensitive skin, into aloe vera. I've never done that before, and I don't, but I just dilute it with water, honestly, and then I just let it soak in. It's not necessarily something that I use for like a massage oil or anything like that. It's just something that I spray on, and that I just, put it on sore muscles on the back of my neck or whatever. It helps tremendously. Of course, then you have traditional Epsom salt. I do have a particular brand that I like to use, but I was in a pinch this time, went up to the Dollar General and got some Epsom salt. I do not think that Epsom salt is all equal. But I'm also not saying that this Dollar General Epsom salt didn't help me either. It did help, but the brand that I normally use, I will link that up. It seems to work a little bit better. And of course, I know a lot of you have seen that whenever I go on IG stories, you know, whenever we go out of town and go to Disney, I'm always bringing Epsom salt. I'm always bringing this spray as well because it just helps. Most of the time, if we have to fly anywhere and I know that we're going to be walking a lot, half of my suitcase is like weighed down with Epsom salt, but it works. It helps. It not only helps with like, you know, muscle aches, it also helps you sleep in a different environment and stuff like that. So it is getting into your you know, stream without, you know, consuming it. If you are going to sit in the bath, this is just word to the wise. If you're going to sit in a bath full of Epsom salt, don't get peppermint. This is, I just use this for a foot soak because the peppermint will come alive in some ways. Right here, I have magnesium butter, and we actually make this on our own. And I also have the blog where it's a DIY where I show you how to make that. We keep that. This is more like a massage oil. So if like you can talk your husband or your kids into putting it on your feet, yeah, this is what you need to do. Also, there are some things as well in the blog for kids. Speaking of kids, there is like a body butter that you can buy on Amazon, and I have the link to it. That is one of the things that I'm out of and I've got to get more of. But it does help them sleep. It helps with aches, growing pains, you know, things like that. Magnesium is not bad for you. It's actually wonderful. So, I mean, you can use this DIY on the kids as well, adults and kids alike. But there's also one that you can buy that's already made up, so you don't have to do it yourself. And I have that in the blog as well. Also, this right here, I'm sure some of you have learned about this. I do like this. I do like the bicarbonated magnesium better. But I do like this. This is a little bit more economical, I guess. It's a little bit cheaper. So if you do want something that's a little bit cheaper on your pocketbook, this is something that would help a lot. It does help with, I've known friends who have said that it helps with nighttime anxiety attacks, panic attacks and stuff like that. It does it just anti-stresses you. I have taken this during the day and I've gotten a little bit sleepy, so I would make sure that you take it at night right before you go to bed. So those are the things that I have on hand that I wanted to show you because, like I said, I have been needing more magnesium here lately, and so I kind of had to research, I guess you could say, some of the things that I've done in the past. And then I realized too that I have a couple of things that I need to order. But you're more than welcome to go check out the blog for all of the links and everything that you would need. And even this canter, because every time I show this, people ask me where I get it from. Target special. So anyway, I hope that helps. And I will see you soon.